have almost made it. CERULEDGE will be releasing in less than 24 hours from making of this video. So as always, a quick guide so you know exactly what to do as CERULEDGE, but also you know exactly what to do when you're up against it. It's yes, another melee all-rounder. I know we gotten a lot of all-rounders in the past few months, but again, another melee all-rounder. Quite squishy, definitely a glass cannon, and it has a basic attack build, but also a build that definitely, you know, requires hitting moves. I think it pretty much be played anywhere. The early game is not the strongest, but after level 5 you actually have quite good last hitting, at least with one of the moves. And also, but that doesn't matter, like it can go central, it can go top or bot path, it just depends on how strong this Pokemon is really going to be. And of course for items it can be anything, it can be like Muscle Band is pretty good, Attack Weight, Energy Amplifier, Razor Claw, maybe even Scope Lens because it has a basic attack build. A Weakness Policy I wouldn't play, the only, you kind of want to, you know, fights to end fast. So just the classic Muscle, Attack Weight, Razor Claw, Scope Lens, Energy Amplifier should all be great items. CERULEDGE is a 2-stage evolution Pokemon, so we start with this little bro right here. All passive, after dealing damage to something, we do damage around us. Not all too crazy. We have Lava Plume, it just does AoE damage around us. Also nothing too special. You can see it's going to be our main last hitting tool, right? Something like this combined with the other move as well. We get on level 3, which is Takedown right here. Which, if you use both together, you can actually definitely get last hits in, right? So let's say we do this right here, or we do this first, and we press this together. Definitely want to use those abilities in quick, you know, succession to get last hits. Also, next basic attack after this does a bit more damage. Nothing too important though. And also after using Takedown we get more additional attack speed. So you can be aggressive with it early game. I think that's what I tried to do on the test server as well. Just, you know, go forward, start basic attacking and seeing if something happens, you know, with Muscle Band and these, you know, attack speed and attack damage increases. We evolve on level 5. First I'm going to talk about the passive now because it changed. We can now put a burn damage on our opponents. You can see the little flame. We can build it up to 6 times, dealing more damage, which will burn our opponents even more. You can see right here. The boost auto attack, you can see, requires 1 more than usual, and afterwards we strike our opponent multiple times with 1 basic. So then we have Bitter Blade, and we also have Psycho Cut on level 5. Let's start with Bitter Blade first. We charge it up, and we slice our opponents, and we also gain a boost auto attack. But we gain a boosted auto attack after every single time we use a move. So pretty useful. And then just a lot of extra damage being added. Bitter Blade restores some HP, and if you're full HP, you can see you actually get a shield, which is also quite nice. You can reposition like this, just walk around, can even eject button during it, and just increase its range if you want to. So yeah, it heals, and if you're at full HP, you gain a shield. And again, for the other level 5 move, we have Psycho Cut. We just slash from, do damage, we reduce the defensive of our opponents, as you can see with that sheet up there. We can start basic attacking. And I'm going to put on cooldowns, because every single time we basic attack, it reduces the cooldown of Psycho Cut, you can see. So it's very basic attack heavy build, again decreasing the defense stats of opponents, doing damage and also slowing. On level 7 we have 2 mobility choices that also do damage, of course, in Phantom Force and Flame Charge. Phantom Force definitely being the cooler move, as we can submerge underground like this, and then choose a circle spin to come back out. So, I mean, it's a pretty cool looking move, gotta say. This also does true damage, so we ignore enemy shields, and we also ignore enemy defense stats, which could also make for a clutch Rayquaza shield defense or something on a goal. Definitely very cool ability, and yeah, I mean, you're completely untargeted as well, so it's kind of like Flight Hard on Flame, but a bit different, and then we submerge and we do true damage. And it gets current reduction, you can see right here, down by 3. But it only counts 1 time, so even you can see, even if you hit multiple targets at the same time, you just get a 3-second cooldown reduction buff. For our other level 7 move, we have Flame Charge. We dash, and then we can basic attack. It's just a straight up dash that has 2 charges, and that's pretty much all there is to it, sadly. But it also does give us attack speed, so right, it's already quite a basic combo. You know, Psycho Cut, Flame Charge, we do this, and then we start basic attacking with a lot of extra attack speed to build up our Psycho Cut even faster. Now we come to the coolest part and probably the most OP part about CERULEDGE. This Unite move, it is absolutely wild. So we charge it up, interaction, or we don't charge it up, we just use it. CERULEDGE will charge up, and then we're gonna dash interaction and stun our opponents. And the stun lasts a very long time. You can see on this decision right here, immobilized. It's a very long stun, a lot of range, AoE as well. and everyone in its path, so you just have to dash across someone, and they still get hit by it as well. So this Unite move, CERULEDGE in general, it didn't feel all too wild, but this Unite move is absolutely wild. It's gonna have such huge engage range. You can flank with it from insane angles, you know, Drake-Quaz or something. Like from here, you can even reach this tall grass right here. You can come from this direction. Like, it has so much range. And again, you can see every single Pokemon that gets hit by it gets stunned and takes damage. Also very quick, just going over the plus moves. For Bitter Blade, we get more HP recovered. And for Psycho Cut, we further decrease the defense of our opposing Pokemon that we hit. For Phantom Force, reduces the cooldown, so even less cooldown, especially if you hit enemy Pokemon. Very, very nice. Allows you to be probably quite annoying in certain fights. And then for Flame Charge, increases the length of time that the user's basic attack speed is increased. So, I mean, you can kind of see already, Bitter Blade and Phantom Force are kind of made together in Flame Charge and Psycho Cut. Honestly, I'm not sure which build play or like feed the best on the test server, but probably Bitter Blade and then either one of the dashes. But yeah, definitely there's certain things I'm not quite certain about this Pokemon yet, because you can't really use abilities together. So like, this is just kind of using moves a bit, getting some basic attacking done. But I think you just kind of look for a huge engage into a Bitter Blade, then use Phantom Force to maybe engage or finish someone off, right? Very straightforward. And yeah, besides that, of course, it's very straightforward. It's not like a difficult Pokemon that has a lot of things going on. Then we just have the normal basic attack build, right? Something apparently every all-rounder now needs to have as a basic attack build, like Gyarados and Muscarada and stuff. And Muscarada's not an all-rounder, but you know what I mean. Very straightforward, right? Psycho Cut Dash. I feel like this build is just kind of vulnerable though. Like, you're gonna go down very fast, so you gotta be playing it very careful, as you don't have as much survivability as, for example, Muscarada, right? Muscarada can go basic attack in because it has its passive that turns it invincible, while this kind of, you're just on top of your opponents. This does rip objectives very, very fast, of course. And yeah, but I can't say it was really fun. So Psycho Cut also probably only be played with Flame Charge. But I think you can also play Bitter Blade and Flame Charge definitely together as a combo. Like, this definitely works too. Just good damage, good mobility, survivability from Bitter Blade. But again, I think by far the most important thing will be its Unite move, and that's going to be the one that changes how much impact this Pokemon has. So the better you are at hitting its Unite move and finding angles for it, the higher value this Pokemon will be. Otherwise, it's going to be quite rough, I feel like. Because it doesn't really have a lot of survivability otherwise in certain builds. But of course, you have invincibility on Phantom Force, and you also have healing and cheating on Bitter Blade. By Psycho Cut and Flame Charge, pretty much you have nothing. So, very important. I forgot, can you eject button during this? No, you can't eject button during it, right? No, you can kind of change this, like you can go, alright, you can go back. Like you can do this, and you can increase its range towards someone who's behind you. So you can do this. You can make this area even larger, right? That's how it was. So also pretty cool. Hope you guys enjoyed for this Pokemon or excited for this Pokemon. Hope this guide was helpful, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!